everybody, Cheaply Chic, welcome back to my channel. So today I am super excited to share this journal with you. This is a birthday present that is long overdue. It was for my youngest daughter who's 16. Her birthday was in June and I just gave it to her today. So yeah, the beginning of August. That shows you how behind I was, but honestly it's because I was so intimidated, you guys. Our styles are completely different, of course. Isn't that how it works sometimes? But I think I actually managed to pull it off, at least enough, because she told me it was super cool. So I'm happy. So I just want to do a flip through and share it with you guys. I was very excited to make this band. I didn't want to tie it with lace or anything because she likes it, but it's not her thing. So I went to Michael's and I got some of the leather cord, and out of their like bracelets, like the bracelets that you can just clip these things on. I forget the line, but I picked up that one that said strength, and I made it big enough to wrap around a couple times, and then I used a magnetic closure on the back so it can just pop on and off. I really like that. Makes it simple. I made a bigger journal than usual and I really like it. This is like 5.5 by 8.5, I think. And I used some fabric on the spine. I stitched in 4 signatures, which is also a little different for me, but I really like this style. I think I'll be making some more this way. And she picked out this paper on the cover, so I was pretty confident to use that as her cover. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip through. This is just some scrapbook paper, more fabric, some black lace. One of the things she said she likes is artsy photos, so I went around the internet and printed things off. If I were selling this journal, obviously I don't think I would include most of these photos, but since they're just for her, it's fine. So I included a bunch of things that are her personality. She's very musical. She plays the ukulele, the guitar, and the piano, the keyboard. So I included music and just other things as we go along. Most of these pictures I've stitched some paper onto so she can journal there, and it makes sort of a journaling card. And I just clipped this closed, so I won't show you most of those. I did that to quite a few of them. And then here I just have an envelope with some scrap paper that I stitched together. This is a book that she loved as a kid. Garden Spider seems kind of weird to have in a journal, but this was one of her favorite books. She loved it because it taught her about spiders and it taught her to like spiders. So I had it in my collection. It's already vintage, which is fun. So yeah, 1951. So I included some pages of that in here. So here I just made a music sheet pocket. I stuck some paper in here and I made an index card with a little thing here. And I tried to pick titles that sounded artsy. Again, she's very musical. She writes her own music, so I wanted things that sounded poetic. I don't know if I was putting it in here. Just a piece of ledger paper, some tracing paper, another picture of the ukuleles. Something else, we love Chipotle, so this is the first time I ever used actual trash, I guess you would call it, in a journal. So this is a lot of fun, and this is just one of the wax liners for their baskets. That's in here. This was an art page out of how to do Chinese lettering and brush strokes. And she's also very artistic and loves to paint, so I thought she would think this was a fun image. So I have a few of those pages in here. This card I made into a little pocket. I also left most of the pages blank because she's not a fan of flowers and polka dots and laces and trims for the most part, like I said. So, but she also draws a ton and paints. So I wanted her to be able to do what she wanted with the journal, but still include enough things to make it special. So here's the center of the signature, and the only thing I stamped on were the cards. In case she didn't like them, she didn't have to use them. But I thought these were fun and a little funky, so I'd stamp those on there. This is just the side of a Chipotle bag that I sewed all the way around and just folded it up so she could write in it. That was fun. Really, I would like Chipotle stuff in my journal too. Okay. Pages, another envelope with paper. Just the other side of that book page. I did a lot of stitching down the side just to keep it simple. Here's just an old map of Michigan. That Garden Spider book has a lot of cute images in it. Like that. Then here I just cut this out of a piece of scrapbook paper to make a tuck spot. Just stuck a couple cards in there. I thought this was a fun image. So again, I made a journaling paper, but this time I made it a tuck spot also and put some paper in there. This was fun. I have a lot of these feathers in my stash that I got at Hobby Lobby like a year ago on clearance. So I just stitched it down to the paper and it took awesome. So I thought that was a fun touch. I'm excited to use the feathers that I have that way. Then an envelope she can keep some goodies in. I just put an envelope with some paper in there. More guitar paper. She loves My Chemical Romance, so I made a journaling card out of that. I hope my light's okay. I'm using natural light today. I was feeling a little lazy and didn't pull my filming lights in here. I think it's working out okay. Their envelope. Just another photo. She loves Lois Watson, so that's in here. And then another piece of the Chipotle bag. They have, right now, they have a bunch of Pig Latin on their bag, so that's fun. I put that in there. Then just a hymnal pocket. This is one that she's always playing on her guitar, so I put that one in there. Another card. This time I made a pocket out of this book page. Another pocket, this one, A Pleasant Afternoon, just like that. Another index card. In the center of the signature. And this is just more chip bag paper that I stitched together for more journaling. Another pocket made out of that book page. And this is just some paper that scraps that I stitched together. Extra. Pretty simple for me as far as the pages go, but she really likes it and I'm excited to see what she'll do with it. And then I just used this piece of scrapbook paper to make a little tuck spot here with just some extra paper. Rolling away here. And another pocket with some cards, funky art. And here I just made this flip out and another pocket with another envelope. And another feather stitched on some paper. And that is it. So very full. And then I just put some little fibers here on the end with the metal clips. Okay, you guys, so that is it. Thanks so much for watching. I always forget to mention lately that you can follow me over at Instagram. My name there is cheaply_chic_. I'll leave it in the description box down below in case you'd like to see it. I don't post a lot, but I do post sometimes the journals that I'm working on and random photos. If you want to follow me over there, cheaply_chic_. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!